Yo, what it do, family? High value basketball. We are back once again with the best basketball commentary on this side of the planet. You dig? We are doing a full slate recap of all last night's games, yo. We're going to put them all together in one vid, man. Get it all out the way, you dig? Do a quick hot take from everybody and how we are seeing the preseason go ahead and get rolling. Of course, game one was super duper hot take central because that was the team's first time showing the floor. We had a handful of 30-point losses and some wild displays of mediocrity, things like that. But as everybody's rolling into their game twos, things are starting to get into shape, and so we finna talk about it. So we just gonna get right off the bat, man. We gonna talk about the Knicks and the Pistons. You know what's going on with that, yo. Jalen Brunson, he looks good as a number one, yo. Of course, there were questions about how's he gonna do that. You know, of course, he's undersized. Of course, his play style is very erratic, sporadic. Looks like he uses a lot of energy, you know, to get to his spots and stuff like that. So how will I go for a full season? For a full season, of course, we don't necessarily know, but for what it's worth, he is still in rare form like he was in the playoffs, and he is not a fluke. He is the real thing. The Knicks are looking energized. Everybody is actually looking improved and ready to go for this season. Everybody except Julius Randle, though. The Pistons, the team will be fun, but they ain't gonna win a lot of games, yo. Where the defense at? I don't really see them having any real defensive impact. They got a lot of dudes who just, you know, are good at doing maybe flashy things, are good at being, you know, facilitators or shooters, but nobody's really got any real grit or defensive intensity, especially since adding Bogdanovich. Of course, though, he gonna get a couple highlights, make some nice shots. He already had one highlight play with the step back three. So I do see them, of course, you know, being a nice team to watch, but of course, I don't see them having a very high ceiling, but they were still cool, though. Then we got the Jazz and the Pistons. Good Lord. The Jazz and the Trailblazers. Both teams, they are in for a long season. It's going to be an up and down ride, yo. It's just going to be an up and down ride for both of those teams, man. The Jazz, I'm surprised they actually took the game, to be honest, because they had such a terrible outing on the first game. But seeing how they pulling things together, okay. As I did prophesy in my earlier video doing a team breakdown on them, they're not going to be as bad as a lot of people think, and I still believe that. Portland, they are just going to be a middling team. They might make the playoffs, you know, due to Damian Lillard and the strength of Dame, but I don't necessarily know, man. Can't call it, yo. Can't call it. Lakers and Suns, man. The Suns, until further notice, show, I'm not taking them seriously whatsoever, man. They lost to the daggone Adelaide 36ers, so that's forever going to be in the back and forefront of my mind. And until they actually hoist the championship, I'm going to laugh at them every time I see them. That's just what it is. For the Lakers, though, last night they actually looked like a real team. Holy guacamole, man. Did not say it earlier. I said in my video yesterday that the Lakers actually do look like they have something going on now. How far will they go with it? Of course, no one knows, but just right out the gate, it looked better than that disaster that was last season, man. And of course, we got Russell Westbrook shooting threes, and a true commentary on it. He does have a new shooting form. If you look up videos on YouTube, there are some out there where they actually are talking about him practicing a new shooting form. For what I saw, he's still using it. Of course, it's the first couple games, but if he hangs on to it, his percentage will go up guaranteed. That is for sure. And so, and LeBron, he is out there already in his gunner-friendly mode. In year 20, he done finally figured out that he can be a score-first guy. Like, look at that. Like, of course, he scores a crap ton of points, all to the sensitive LeBron folks out there. But just him literally being just, I'm going to get the ball and I'm going to score and I'm going to use my body and my intellect and just move people out the way. Yo, he's in that mode. So shout out to LeBron for finally getting there. Took him 20 daggone years, but hey, here we are. Then we got Dallas and OKC. Dallas looks just like the same team that they were last year, yo. They done shuffled up a couple players. It literally looks like the same squad, yo. Of course, they're a little bit remixed because they got Christian Woods now, but I still see them with the same ceiling. They surprised everyone by getting to the Western Conference Finals. Now it's no longer a surprise. That is the bare minimum because other than that, that means they went backwards. So, same squad, same expectations. Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals. OKC, man, these dudes are competitive, yo. For real. I was not expecting them to like look as good as they did. Now, of course, they still might lose a lot of games, but I don't think that's going to be intentional. I really do think they're going to be out there trying to win, and it's just simply not going to work out. I think. Then we got 76ers and Cleveland. This is for you. Yeah, so 76ers, man, they had... I noticed it with the 76ers, but this is actually something for basically all the teams. These fools are out here showing out their actual rotations for a little bit. These first halves of these games, the very close approximation of what a starting 9-10 player man rotation would be was being shown. And it was interesting to watch. I'm not used to seeing that in the preseason. These dudes are itching to play just like we itching to watch, apparently. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. But yeah, Joel Embiid did his thing. He's out there doing the usual. And James Harden, of course, he's looking revitalized. He really is. He's looking like his old self, foul baiting included. So we go see how that goes. He really got to tuck that stuff in, man, for real. Like, if you want to be a champion, James Harden, you got to tuck in the foul baiting, bro. Like, oh man, and not even necessarily foul baiting, because you didn't bait for a foul on the one that old buddy fell into. That was a legit foul without you even baiting for it. But you crying, you over there crying with your arms all stretched out, bro. It's the preseason game and you already crying. Come on, man, that's not championship type stuff. So tighten up, bro. Tighten up, man. Hopefully Doc Rivers says something to you to get you up out of that form. But hey, good show for them. Pelicans, man. Cleveland, yo, this team is gonna be good. They're gonna be good, Joe. They really are a fun to watch team, but they're gonna be just an East Coast Jazz. I'm just saying now, where you're not gonna really notice it, and then boom, end of the season comes, they the 2 seed. You're gonna be like, what the hell? How they get up there? And then you go back and watch all of the highlights. They play this really great team ball. Everybody shares the ball and everybody puts in their contributions wholeheartedly and equally, and there's great equity in the player distribution and all of this great stuff. And then they get stomped in the second round by a better team. Like, that's just really what it's gonna be. But it's gonna be a cooler version of it. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Then we got the Pelicans and the Bulls. Zion, man, they need to be playing a Bob Marley track every time he dunks, man. Lion in Zion, like, for real, yo. This dude is retarded, bro. Like, this dude is a super duper hyper beast, man. If this team stays healthy and they gel the way that I think they gel, they are gonna scare everybody and surprise everybody, and they are gonna be last year's Grizzlies. Except for losing in the second round, they are gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. Oh yeah, I said it. Write it down and book it. Laugh at me if I'm wrong later. Then who else we got? What else we got? We got the Bulls, and the Bulls suck. No, they don't suck, but they need a point guard, man. Nobody foresaw what was going to happen to Lonzo Ball, of course, so that has thrown everything off. So they need to make a trade. They need to go ahead and get a Mike Conley from the Jazz. Go ahead and do that. That's a perfect approximation. Probably a perfect fit, you know. They shoot a similar kind of player profile as Lonzo Ball. Hell, yeah, go ahead and make that happen if the salaries can work out, man. Y'all do something. Y'all need to do something. So then we got the Heat and the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards can freaking fly, yo. What the? That dude shocked me with that dunk he did one step in from the free throw line. Like, he could have did a free throw line dunk. He should. What? Because it didn't even look like he was trying. He was just out there getting it out there and just the rhythm, and that's how his two steps came together. And he just politely hyper yammed it. Bro, this dude is going to be crazy. But will we see a lot of that? Will we see enough of it with the way they got this team set up? Is the paint going to be clogged? Time will tell. But they do have a pretty good ceiling, though. Playoff team for sure. Shout out to Patrick Beverly. And the Heat, man, Heat taking a step back. Man, they're going to be a playing team. I don't care what nobody say. And they just gave $30 million to Tyler freaking Hero, a bench player. He's not Jordan Poole, y'all. He's not Jordan Poole. That's Jordan Poole money. And hell, and I don't even think Jordan Poole should be getting that, but that's what they get with these crazy NBA numbers now. But hey, nah, bruh. Sorry, Miami. I love y'all. I'm only a few hours away, but so is a championship for y'all too. Then we got Raptors. Dun, 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 the Raptors. Yeah, the Raptors did their thing, yo. They played against the Celtics, of course. The Raptors look super legit, man. Their staple of players are getting better, like for real. It was that Precious, OG Barnes and them, man. Their support team is coming strong. I believe in these dudes for real, man. They not there yet. They need more time to cook. But man, this is a team like one player away, so to speak. Heck, they might just have everything they need if somebody learns to step up and be clutch and like just be Superman. But they are good. They are good. And Jaylen Brown is continuing on his I Am the Captain Now tour. I'm telling y'all, that's going to be his team before the end of the season. That man is on a mission. And then to close it out, we got the Hornets and the Pacers, y'all. So the Pacers, they going to be an up and down team. They're going to win some games. They're going to lose a lot of games. But they're not going to lose the games they ain't supposed to. I believe that. They're not going to lose to terrible teams. And that's what the Hornets are going to be. And the Hornets, shout out to Victor Wembanyama. We need that. We need a Victor Lonzo combination. That's what we going for. Get all of that up under the Jordan umbrella, man. Get them in the tier. I like it. High value basketball. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.